Hi, my name is Skip. I'm here for two reasons. Number one, I want to help you become a better leader, and number two, I want to help you help others. So in group dynamics, you go through several stages, and the first stage is form. And during this stage, the group assembles usually for the first time. And a lot of things are taking place during this. People are getting used to the group, people are meeting each other, people are trying to figure out each other's names, trying to figure out their role within the group, what tasks they'll be doing, and maybe they're trying to figure out what the whole group is going to accomplish anyway. What is this group I just joined or became a part of? This can mean different things for different settings. Obviously, a college group versus a corporate setting, and in some organizations there's a finite beginning and ending. So depending on these factors, the forming stage will look a little different, but they're always sort of have similar characteristics. The biggest one is that everyone's happy. Assuming this is a voluntary, positive situation, everyone is happy to be part of this group. They are eager to meet each other. They are eager to share. They are eager to make new friends, make new connections, share a passion with people of similar mind, and accomplish some kind of mission or goal with this group. So people are happy. People are also accepting. People are very inquisitive, will ask a lot of questions about people, but they're accepting of differences, or at least they're not voicing dissent. So these are some of the major characteristics. Now, during this time period as a leader, it's really critical that you take the time to do team building activities. I'm going to write this down. This is really important. You need to team build. The cornier and cheesier the team building activity, the more effective. People will grumble and groan no matter what, but you need to do team building. You need to do silly name games. You need to do things to get to know you. Two truths and a lie, where everyone comes up with three statements, two of which are true and one is a lie, and then you go around and everyone tries to guess what the lie is. These are fun activities. These are corny, but they also build team and start to build camaraderie. And this is important later in the down the road. And during this time, the forming period, people are really open to doing these kind of activities. So I highly recommend tap that enthusiasm and go for it. Do a lot of team building. Now, as a steward leader, the steward model, remember, is a wheel. And you reach out and you make connections and you have a lot of access of information, and then you look at the side, you remember that it's not about you in the center, but it's about the people you're serving. So during this time with your group, what you're doing is you're really, I'm going to redraw this, you are making these connections and you're really building this wheel. Now, the connections you make aren't going to be that strong because they're new and they're fresh, but you need to make a lot of them. You need to reach out to your group like crazy, make sure that you get to know everyone and that everyone gets to know you. This is so critical. The other thing is you need to keep talking about the mission of the group, why you're together, what you're trying to accomplish. Because as a steward leader, it's not about you. And with your group, it's really not about the group. It's about what you're trying to accomplish, who you're trying to serve, who you're trying to help, whether that's a customer or a client or whatever. So it's important to harp on this. Really strengthen those bonds. Now, during the forming period, the next period is storming, which is marked with more dissent and disagreement and people trying to figure out their role within the group. But during this forming period, take advantage of the happiness and this feeling of acceptance and really work on building these bonds. Now, as a tip, as a leader, I highly recommend you keep a notebook and you take notes and you document people's behavior. Now, what does this mean? This means if someone does something exceptionally well, like you can notice a strength, or someone says, I'm really good at taking notes, I'm really good at computers, make a note of that. Someone says they're not really good at something, someone recognizes a strength or weakness, record it. If someone does an activity which sort of sends off a red flag, get your spider sense tingling, write that down. If you see someone maybe making a particular connection or bond with someone, good or positive, make a note of that. It's important to keep this for later, because you can, with this documentation, you can see patterns of behavior, good or bad, and you can also see who's progressing and who's really standing out as a leader in your group, and who's being seen as a leader in the group, and who could potentially be a detractor and might have to be kicked out or could potentially quit the group later. It's important to recognize this early on. Keep this notebook a secret. Don't let your followers find it. They will be wicked upset with you. I can tell you from experience, from hearing other AmeriCorps team leaders, we were really important about documenting. that notebook falls into the hands of your followers, even if it says all nice things, they're going to take it the wrong way. So guard it with your life. But definitely take these notes and use it as something to keep track of as the group forms and as the group moves through the stages to performing, where they can get a lot of stuff done. All right, my name is Skip. Thank you for watching. Have a great day and go live the wheel.